Okay, example 5. Glasses can be stacked to form a triangular pyramid. The total number of glasses in one of these pyramids is given by T equals 1/6 parentheses k cubed plus 3k squared plus 2k, where k is the number of levels in the pyramid. So, very wordy sentence. What they did was they specified total number of glasses is given by T. So T is the total number of glasses in the pyramid. And K is the number of levels in the pyramid. Alright? So they've given us an equation. They tell us what the variables in the equation represent. Then if you go on to read the next sentence, 220 glasses are used to form a pyramid. Is that T or K?
T.
T. Total number of glasses is T. 220 is the total number of glasses. And then the question says, how many levels are in the pyramid? T equals 220, what does K equal? That's basically all this problem is doing. Okay? So, all I got to do is change T into 220. Okay, going back to Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, my advice has been get rid of parentheses first before you get rid of fractions. Because I want to avoid this error that happens if we aren't careful. You being Geo Trig students now, you've mastered Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. I'm going to say you mastered it. I'm going to assume that. Just like the book assumes you will remember everything you've ever learned in your life, I assume you guys have mastered Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 to be at this level. If you haven't mastered, you come pretty close. All right. I'm going to multiply by 6 right now. That's the fraction. Okay. What I want you to be cautious of here is this. If I do like I normally do, I'm going to do 6 times 220, which is 1320. Okay. When I do 6 times 1/6, that makes 1. But then I've already multiplied the right-hand side by 6. Notice that the things inside the parentheses didn't change. Since these two things are being multiplied together, they count as one term. 6 times 1/6 makes 1. The 6th multiplication's already happened, so the leftover amount is whatever's in the parentheses. If this said 5/6, then I'd get 5, and then multiply 5 times each object here, 5k cubed plus 15k squared plus 10k. The distributive property happened there. In this case, it's 1 times all that stuff, so you just get all that stuff. Okay, that's legal to do, but again, be careful that you aren't that person that says, well, 6 times that's 1, and 6 times all these is whatever it is. Again, multiplying this whole object that's being multiplied together by 6 takes care of the multiplication. The fraction gets rid of the 6, so these cancel out basically. You're left with what's in the parentheses. At this point, we're looking at a cubic function, and we're trying to find out what k equals. So I'm going to just slide the 1320 over to the right-hand side. So 0 is equal to k cubed plus 3k squared plus 2k minus 1320. Now the secret to this problem is this. We're looking for the number of levels in the pyramid. We have an exact number of glasses that has an exact number of levels. All right? So one glass is one level. If you put 3 glasses down and 1 glass on top, that makes 4 glasses for 2 levels. If 6 glasses on top, then 3 on top of that, 1 on top of that makes 10 glasses for 3 levels. T is always an integer, K is always an integer in this specific problem. Since K is an integer, the easiest way to do this problem would be to enter this function in for y. I'm going to use x's instead of k's because my calculator doesn't understand k. X caret 3, press to the right to get out of the power level, plus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1320. And then I go to my table. Anybody want to guess what the answer is? Throw some number out there, doesn't have to be right. 21. Tucker thinks there's 21 levels, and that's 9,306. That's probably too many. All right, we're looking for smaller than 21. Anybody want to throw something else out? 11. Alex thinks it's 11, and it's still positive, but much closer to 0. We're trying to get 0, right? This is the expression we're evaluating. We're trying to get it to equal 0. All this is going to be positive, right? Minus 1320. So if we're positive, we're too big. All right, less than 11. What do you think? 7. Finally, a negative number. So 7 is negative 816. So 7 glasses, or 7 levels, Minus 1320, that's not enough. It's between 7 and 11.
9.
I heard 10 first. Hey, it's 10.
Oh, 10.
All right. K equals 10 levels. Again, we want the expression to equal 0, so in our calculator, when our calculator x value results in a y value of 0, we've got the right answer. So 10 levels is the right answer to this problem. Again, based on the context of the problem, the input should be an integer, the output should be an integer for the context of this problem. The problem on the test that resembles this, number 10, has to do with a card trick, a certain number of combinations of cards, where a certain number of cards go into the trick. So if you increase the number of cards, you increase the number of ways that things can happen. But again, it's how many ways it can happen, integer, how many cards are in the trick, integer, so it can be done using that. This one involves glasses stacked into a pyramid. The problem on the test that involves this skill is going to be one of those where here's an equation, here's what the variables represent, here's what one variable equals, find the other variable. So it might be about pyramids, it might be about cards, it might be about something else, but it'll be that family of problems where they give you the information, they tell you what all the variables represent, and they give you one answer and ask for the other.